Today, we are honoring the late John Lewis, a civil rights icon, but also a congressman who served the state for decades. The question now is, who will take his place? Well, Democrats want State Senator Nikema Williams to succeed John Lewis. She will appear on the ballot this fall for Georgia's 5th congressional district, which includes Atlanta. Senator Williams will face Republican Angela Stanton King, who is an ally of President Donald Trump. She was actually pardoned back in November. Well, let's bring in our CBS 46 political analyst, Dr. Rashad Ritchie. Rashad, we're glad to have you this evening. Those are some incredibly big shoes to fill, to be nominated and then to actually be chosen to fill John Lewis's seat.
Yeah, huge shoes to fill. I've actually spoken with some of those voting members who selected State Senator Nikema Williams to be appointed to this position. And they said they were looking at three major things. Number one, an authentic connection to the 5th congressional district. Number two, a demonstrated ability to actually win an election. And number three, they needed someone who embraced the spirit and advocacy of John Lewis. Here's what's interesting about the list. Applicants came up to 131 total over the weekend. They dwindled that down to 5. Those 5 included, obviously, Senator Nikema Williams, State Representative Park Cannon, Atlanta Councilman Andre Dickens, Dr. Robert Franklin, who's a former president of Morehouse College, and also Reverend James Woodall, who's the current Georgia NAACP president. Out of that, there were notables who did not make that list, such as Judge Penny Brown Reynolds, State Representative William Bodie, former chairman of Fulton County John Eves, and also former State Senator Vincent Fort. They all applied and did not make that list of 5, raising eyebrows by some.
You know, it's interesting. You mentioned raising eyebrows. Was the appointment of State Senator Nikema Williams, was it a surprise?
No. If you follow party politics, you are aware that this process, as unfortunate as it is not a process of pure democracy. It is a process of inside voting based on the rules and laws governing how to replace a congressman who passes away while serving. So Nikema Williams has significant respect and admiration by those in this executive committee. As a matter of fact, my sources tell me that she not only won that appointment, she won it with over 90% of their support, an overwhelming consensus that she should be the one to fill that seat.
They really tried to make, the Georgia Democrats, Rashad, really tried to make this process as transparent as possible. They streamlined it on social media, tried to explain the metrics of how they decided this process. Has there been criticism of it?
There has still been criticism of the process, lacking transparency. Others are saying that whoever got selected should have simply agreed to resign and spark an election, a special election. Well, that's not going to happen, obviously, with Senator Nikema Williams, but those criticisms are going to come. But here's the bottom line. The Democratic Party, as an organization, had to follow the rule of law. And the rule of law said very clearly that they had until today, 4 p.m., to make this decision.
Well, Dr. Rashad Ritchie, we certainly appreciate your time. But it is official. Representative Nikema Williams will succeed Congressman John Lewis.